Good evening. KSL 5 News has obtained a document that outlines a huge change in how the federal government wants to manage federal lands in Utah.
And one Utah congressman says it makes him furious because it would put virtually all land management power in the hands of the White House. Sarah Dolph has details.
Well, Keith and Deanie, Congressman Rob Bishop's office also recently received this document. Now, a portion of it was leaked back in February, and it led to speculation about a federal land grab in Utah. It talked about the creation of 12 new national monuments. Well, now an outside source has provided KSL with the entire document, and it does suggest a dramatically new philosophy for managing federal lands. The Bureau of Land Management's document is stamped with internal draft, not for release. Titled Treasured Landscapes, it lays out what some consider a sweeping and detailed plan for the next 25 years. It took Congressman Rob Bishop months to get this document, which lays out the context for the snippets released a few months ago.
They have clearly been dragging their feet, and they don't want to let us know what they're trying to do.
Bishop is especially concerned about portions of the document that recommend using the Antiquities Act should the legislative process not prove fruitful. The act gives the president power to designate a national monument with no public or legislative input. The Department of Interior released a statement today which reads in part, quote, "The preliminary internal discussion draft reflects some brainstorming discussions within BLM, but no decisions have been made about which areas, if any, might merit more serious review and consideration."
Their brainstorming session was how to do this without engaging with Congress, without having to go to Congress for any approval.
There are those who support what is a radical new departure in land management, the idea of protecting whole ecosystems instead of just individual parcels. Kirk Robinson, executive director of the Western Wildlife Conservancy, says the vision within the pages is urgently needed.
I'd like to see some real planning develop out of it. It obviously is a brainstorming kind of thing, but you have to do that before you can take intelligent action.
There is much more information in the 22 pages of the draft. To read it in its entirety, as well as the full statement from the Department of the Interior, visit KSL.com. Deanie?
Thanks, Sarah.